and welcome to our final part 8 of All Smiles Until I Return. So every single person in this hellscape were summoned into one area. They didn't even get a moment to rest before a certain specific number of them continued to levitate and go towards the light. Andy was selected instead of Janie or the kid. Andy didn't even get a second to speak to Janie. All they said to each other was, "I love you," before he was lifted off into the sky. And as he rocketed towards the light, he managed one look back, and he saw Phil leering at Janie, knowing now she is alone without him, by herself, with her kids. That's it. He began to panic. Oh my god, I'm leaving her behind. I really didn't want to see this last vision. Where am I going? I don't know. This is a thing called the lottery. What did Fink mean by that? And then Andy disappeared into a cloud of black, and he awoke in conscious, kind of cramped area, still surrounded by fleshy material and fluids, and I'm sure you know where this is going. Andy was now being reborn as a fetus, still encased with his old memories. He realized, like, oh my god, I'm gonna be born again. So Andy was then born a little baby girl. No father had left by the time Andy was 3 years old. Andy's new reborn form realized that her mom is now an alcoholic, doesn't play with her very much, always falls asleep on the couch with booze in her hand. And for the rest of the story, it kind of cited studies and had realizations about kids who had visions of being reincarnated, like past lives. Very interesting kind of ramble about, now I understand, toddlers who claim to have past lives of wives and sisters or houses in Ireland, and war stories as kids. Went through like all these studies and different topics of, this kid in Ireland claimed this, or this kid in India, or the kid reborn from a death in World War II, blah, blah, blah. And how, now every single day when I'm eating dinner, I have a clear look at the calendar. And what I do understand, 3 years have passed, so I must be 3 years old. I need to get back to Janie. I need to get back to her before I forget. And every single day that passes, I am forgetting my past life. I need to find a way to die. I need to find a way to off myself. So as the story begins creeping towards the end, the speech definitely changes, and Andy's memories begin to disappear. Couldn't remember Janie's name. Was it Jamie? Was it Janie? Why am I trying to die again? Why is mommy falling asleep on the couch every night instead of playing with me? Right. I need to get back to Janie. Why do I need to get back to Janie? I need to get back to Janie. Oh, I can throw myself down the set of stairs, and that should do the trick. I should see her very soon. Oh, look, my Mr. Froggy's at the... I can go play with Mr. Froggy. And then Mom will wake up and want to play with me again. And that is where the story ends. That is the end of All Smiles Until I Return by Aaron Beauregard. A very interesting read. Loved the how fast-paced it was. Definitely a different kind of take on it. It feels like one of his earlier works. But the next story I will be reading is Modern Hysteria by Aaron Beauregard. The last 2 books that I have purchased is Leech and Haunted by Chuck. I do have Wet Market and Nightmare Nirvana by Aaron Beauregard in hardback copy. So while I'm on the plane over to my new destination, I will be reading those. There are pictures in the book, and I will feature all the pictures when I get there. But anyway, later, dog.